I want to start this video with an analogy. You know how there is a tree and you want to support it with a stick? When you grow it, you plant the seed, you put a stick so that it grows up. Sometimes it can fully break and sometimes it can grow on the side if you don't have that stick. And so in today's video, I want to present you the stick that helped me to upload 250 videos for 2 years straight, at least once a week. Why listen to me? Because I'm the guy that give advice that I use myself. You know, Sam Owens once said, before going public, I should live up to my advice in private. And so this is what I highly believe in. And so today I just wanted to talk about my experience and my mistakes that I've done throughout this journey, because my constraint wasn't me not uploading consistently. My constraint was me uploading the wrong thing, not having the clarity to do the thing that I truly wanted. And so I want you to show you this graph. It was popularized by Alex Hormozi, and this is how I started my YouTube channel. Phase 1 was uninformed optimism. So let me tell you a story about exactly how I started my YouTube. What was this uninformed optimism that made me do it? Because my girlfriend, for example, she wanted to start a TikTok and she was afraid, she had a fear that when she started, she needs to be consistent and upload all the time. I always tell you can always quit, you can always change the niche. You don't need to do the stuff that doesn't work. And so eventually she started a TikTok and now she's doing her thing. She's fulfilled by creating those videos. So again, coming back to this phase 1, uninformed optimism, for me, it was when I discovered a podcast with Alex Hormozi, which is like a big business guru. And I was listening to a podcast with him and he told the same exact story I just read a day before in a book, Atomic Habits. And I thought, if this guy can read the story, synthesize it, interpret it in his own way and tell it on podcast and become popular because of it, I can do the same. And so this was my uninformed optimism that kicked in. I thought, okay, I can become a YouTuber, a rock star, everybody would like me, I would make money, and I would not need to go to 9 to 5. I reached the success and fulfillment. But throughout it, I needed to go through this 3 stages. Phase 2 was informed pessimism. This is when I started uploading videos. I uploaded 10 and informed pessimism kicked in because I had a goal of uploading 50 videos and I didn't know what's my next goal. Like the growth wasn't there, I wasn't getting much views. I was committed. I knew that if I upload these videos, I would improve my speaking skills. I would make my videos naturally better because just iterations, you get good in a skill just by going there. It's like going to the gym, you know, by you just going there, inhaling the testosterone from other people, doing no weights exercises, you will already gain something if you never have been to the gym. And so I sucked in the beginning and I sucked more afterwards because my next goal was to upload 50 more videos. I literally didn't give myself a time to think about what's the next milestone that would help me to reach my goal. And my goal at the time was to get first money online from my YouTube channel. And so I was uploading those videos and uploading until I uploaded them again. 100 videos uploaded, no views, nothing behind me, just 100 videos that I can say, oh, I worked hard. Nobody was watching them. And that's the moment when I showed my YouTube channel to one of the girl I like at the moment. She was one of the first people to see it. And she watched 6 videos back to back. And she said, I really like your videos. I really like how you think. But the problem is I cannot focus because the editing, when you cut your words, makes the video hard to listen to. And I was like, really? Because I was editing them with this AI that was detecting words and cutting the words that are not needed. And this was the first time I listened to my own video here. And you know what I realized? It sucks. It allowed me to identify the problem because I didn't know what was the problem. Value of despair. And that's when informed optimism kicked in. Because I hired a mentor throughout, because I invested into courses, and that's when I reached success and fulfillment. Let me show you one video on my channel that has literally been given to me, the title, by my mentor. I just copied word to word. Here you go. I uploaded 200 videos and no one watched. This is what I've learned. This video became a catalyst because I booked more than 200 calls from this video alone. I got some members into my Discord server at the moment. Right now I have a school community. This allowed me to basically understand my own mistakes today. So the first one, I was making videos for myself. I was not analyzing them and I was in this bubble. This is the story about me showing these videos to girl. And then I edited them differently and I got my first results. Let me show it to you. Proof. This is the moment I wasn't showing my videos to. And then boom, I changed the editing style, I changed the title, I changed the thumbnail. Some results here. The solution that I found to this was just by talking to others. And by others, I don't mean you need to go and invest into my community and then buy my mentorship from it, which is high ticket. No, just talk to people, just random people. We are trained on marketing. Every day people go on social media and they scroll. And they know what's interesting and then what's not. So you can just ask them about their opinion. Find people that are trustworthy. If you think, oh, I don't have anyone to ask, maybe find friends, bro. Because another mistake I thought was me. I thought the constraint was my skills. I thought my laziness was the thing that brought me down. But you know what happened when I thought like this? I didn't find the solution. I thought, oh, it's me, well, I suck. No. The solution to this would be do the freaking work. Because when you talk to others, you get this perspective. And most importantly, think. Because I wasn't thinking. Ask yourself, why? What's the reason people are not clicking on this video? This video title. I posted a YouTube video every week for 2 years. And then the thumbnail, I think, lessons from 250 videos. But it is just general, it's generic. No curiosity, no reason to click more. So what's the solution here? I got beautiful idea. So the thumbnail is gonna be my face, and this is how much views I get. Arrow to the low views, because the thumbnail is also about views. So let's say I don't have anything prepared. Let's create thumbnails together really quick. So I use Flow for that, which is like AI generating. It's basically because I have Gemini Pro. You can use whatever, you can use Photoshop, doesn't matter. And so overthinking is the next problem. Basically, I was creating titles on the go. I was spending a lot of time in the video editing, into like what to position the video, how to create it, scripting. But the problem was I spent so little time at thumbnails, or if I did, I spent too much time. I used Gemini, I used ChatGPT, and it made the video shit. It wasn't that good, basically. And so the solution that I found is, you won't believe it, take a break. And I'm the real guru, because this is what I did. Like, I recorded a 30-minute of video, this one, and I wasn't feeling it. I felt like the video was low energy and boring. And so I'm re-recording it right now after the break. I went outside because it's like a co-working space. And there was my friend. So we had a chat, and I came back. This video is fire right now. Let's come back to the thumbnail. I want you to write on the right side a text saying this is how much views it got, pointing to the right corner of the photo, and the arrow should be under the text. Let's see if it understands it, and it's now gonna generate 4 images. While it's doing it, we can take a break, everybody. We can just breathe in really quick, because I feel like in this world we have a burden of bloated mind. People do fasting, people don't eat food for some time, or people don't eat sugars. I go to the gym, for example, daily. I make sure my body is trained, my body is rested by 8 hours of sleep. I follow that as well. But about the mind, I don't rarely think. When you scroll, it's like you eating candy. And if you think like that, oh, what the hell, you're doing something wrong. Let's take a breath. Right now, this is the actionable step of this video. Just one simple breath. Breath in and breath out. I'm curious how much retention did I lose, but whatever, don't overthink, take a break. So this is the end result. I want to make myself kind of on this left side a little bit more. So for that I can crop the image, and now I can put it here. Oh, the view counter is here. Yeah, I thought the view counter for some reason is on the right side. This is why you use web pages like this, boys. I like the style of an image. Can you please put the text on the left, put the guy more to the right, zoom in a little bit, and make the arrow pointing down. And while it's generating it, let's come back to the value of despair. Then I reached the informed optimism, and this was the moment where I realized, okay, views are going up. This was the moment when I got some growth. This was the moment when I got some calls booked, when I sold my first coaching packages, when I got my first sales, and when I reached the success and fulfillment afterwards. Right now I'm very fulfilled with my channel, and I feel successful. I'm all into this. This is my full-time thing. Let's see what it gives us. This is interesting. Yeah, the arrow should be a little bit to the right. Put the arrow centered with the text. Okay, we got this, which I think is fire. And it's like 20 views, And that's why people click, because you have headphones, you have microphone, you have a studio. I think it's gonna work because it's interesting, it's unique, it's standing out. So let's see, if you're watching this video, it definitely worked out.